is Julie Laughner. I've lived in Raymond for 27 years. And the last meeting I came to express my concerns about the voting machines used. And I was under the impression that research was going to be done for this meeting. I do have a few other points, but I'm just curious, what meeting will the research be done for to find out how the voting machines were instituted?
Well, we are working on it. We really are. But I think the state, Secretary of State has to be involved.
To find out how we started it here?
Oh, you mean, okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's gonna.
There's still research at this point.
Yeah.
And the Secretary of State will be releasing information to everyone.
Okay.
In
Yeah,
the
so
near future.
I'm thinking it's gonna be not till September,
Right.
is my guess. But they are working on it.
Is it possible that I could go to the library and look up the warrant articles from the past years and find it myself?
Sure.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay,
It's
all right, I'm gonna work on that. So I don't wanna rehash what I said at the last meeting, but I did do a little more research. I called the Secretary of State's office. They said in order to do any audits, I would need to contact the Attorney General's office, that the Secretary of State didn't have anything to do with an audit. That's what they told me. So I will call them this week. But I talked to the Secretary of State today and I got some information from their website, and I found out that in New Hampshire, 124 towns and 73 wards use the AccuVote machines. 101 towns and some unincorporated places hand count. Of course, the towns that hand count are smaller than Raymond, but the closest one that I saw looking quickly is about half the size of Raymond. So in Northfield, which is about 45 minutes away, they have about 5,000 residents. And that might be a good town for us to take a look at and maybe get training from. And I would be willing to take that on of trying to find training and getting people to attend. Secondly, I printed out the voting machine results from November 2020 so that you can all see them yourself and see the anomaly on machine number 3. I don't know if Mr. Long was brought up to speed since he wasn't here. Or should I do you want me to give you like a really quick recap of this, or?
I'll just take this.
Okay.
I'm kept very well informed by my other colleagues here.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And also, there's another big problem in New Hampshire about voting. It's probably not a problem that you guys can solve. It has to be dealt with at the state level, but that is that we have a lot of out-of-town people voting here that don't really live here. There was a group in New Hampshire that looked at all the towns, looked at their registration numbers, the people that were eligible to vote. And in Raymond, we had 542 people sign up on election day, and 6,000 people vote in November 2020. So that's almost 10% of the people that voted signed up on election day. If you look at the numbers of registered voters, I think it was somewhere between 80 and 85% of the registered voters in Raymond voted. In Exeter, it was 102% of the registered voters voted. And that pattern continued all over the state, especially in the southern towns, that between 80 and over 100% of the people voted. So there is seriously something going on with the voting, and it's the machines, it's the people signing up on the last day, and it could be other problems too. I just started a petition in Raymond to get hand counted elections, and we have about 100 signatures so far. I also would like to thank you all for what you do for the town of Raymond. I do appreciate it.
Thank you. Like I said, I mean, we are working on it, so by no means do we want to try to cover anything up or whatever. We're not doing that. We're trying to get to the bottom of it, and we are going to work with you.
Okay,
So-
and I'll take a look this week too, I'll go to the library myself
Okay.
and look at the warrant.
The-
Any idea
it's just
what
a lot
year it
more-
started?
It's just a lot more involved, is so told, than just doing that.
Any idea of what year we started using the machines?
I think it was 2002.
2002,
I'm not sure.
Okay,
roughly?
I believe 2000 you were using machines, that was my first year living here, and we used machines the whole time I lived here.
2000.
thank you.
Thank you, Tina.
What year?
2000.